Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, welcome back.
Absolutely. We are so glad that you guys came to be a part of another episode of Let's Conversate with Josh and Sharon, where we're just real people.
Hey, and dealing with real issues.
Absolutely. So we're just glad you guys have stopped by. We have an exciting show today, man. I mean, so exciting. We talking about today, Sharon. What we talking about?
Hey, stop the pressure.
Stop the pressure. Listen, you guys, this one here is going to be fun. This one's going to be exciting. So listen, tell somebody to tell somebody
Hey,
that Josh and Sharon's on talking about real life issues. Isn't that right?
that's right.
All right. So what's up with you today?
Hey, I'm blessed.
Everything good?
All good.
All is well?
All is well.
That's good then.
Hey, how you feeling?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You know, happy Saturday, right?
Amen.
So listen, let's just dive right into this thing. Listen,
All right.
we talking about stop the pressure. Listen, these people that work at these retail stores, that work at these car lot, these car salesmen, these furniture salesmen, they are past.
Oh yeah.
I mean, listen, this weekend we went to go buy a car this weekend and ready to buy the car, saw the car online. They posted these pictures of this car. It was supposed to be a good looking car, right?
Yeah.
At least that's what the pictures showed.
Hey.
But when we got there 4.5 hours later,
Woo, totally different.
totally different story. Listen, and it makes it hard because you on one hand you're getting harassed when you go to the store.
Uh-huh.
On the other hand, you're ordering something offline like Carvana or Vroom. These different online people that you buy cars from. You know, you can't really trust what they're putting out there because the pictures be deceiving.
That's true.
Then you get stuff delivered to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And some of these people, you have to watch what state you in because some of these people have a buy as is, you know?
Yeah, there are different laws in different states.
Absolutely. So you get a car, you buying a car offline or whatever, they promise you these 7 days. When the 7 days start, you know? Does the 7 days start from the time that you purchased the car or does the 7 days start when the car got delivered? You know what I mean? So then you go there, you look at the car lot. I mean, go to the car lot to look at the car. You know, you always, don't y'all hate when you go look at a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to the car lot,
Okay.
you go look at this car. You already set in your mind what you wanted to buy.
Yes.
But then when you get there, the man distracts you and try to tell you that you don't qualify for this car. Now that didn't happen to me right here, but I know this stuff happens.
It
right?
happens. It
They
happens.
tell you that you don't qualify for this car, but then they'll try to put you in something else.
Yeah, like I had that happen to me before, and they was
Mhm.
like, "Well, with your credit, it qualified you for this white car over here,
Man,
but I went in for a different color car."
listen, you guys, I'm telling you, get your strategy. We're gonna help y'all today.
Help
We're
us.
gonna help y'all make these salesmen and these people stop the pressure. I mean, even in the furniture store, we went to the furniture store,
Oh yes.
walked into the furniture store, right? And these furniture salesmen, oh, they done got sophisticated now. You know,
Hey, they got their iPads now.
yeah, they got iPads and they sitting at the front door and waiting on you. And then when you walk in, they got the pad in their hand. Where the pad at? You know, let me hold the pad. These people, they're so sophisticated. You walk in there, they come in, they sitting there with their pad. And, what are you doing? We're at a furniture store, man. I'm here just to look at some furniture. You know what I mean? Let me just look at your furniture. Let me see what I want. So we walk in the furniture store. I tell them, I said, we're here. What we was there for?
We was there for the kids' bedroom set.
Yeah, so we were buying bedroom sets, right? Well, so we went there to buy bedroom sets. So I messed up and made a mistake and said something about my back was hurting, right?
Mm-hmm.
My lower back was hurting. That's all it took. And listen, and I'm a person that when I go in the store, I know what I'm going in there to get, right?
Yes.
So I'm not easily distracted in stores. But these people are trained professional jerks, right? Yeah, I said that. They are trained professional jerks, and their job is to make sure that when you enter that facility,
Mm-hmm.
that you leave out with something big that you have purchased.
Definitely.
And if you're looking for something that you might not be so necessarily ready to go in there and buy it right then,
Uh-huh.
but you might want to just do you probably just go in there, you know, just shopping around and wearing out your budget, seeing how you're gonna, maneuver
Maneuver.
towards. Absolutely, you're gonna maneuver towards this thing, and you're gonna make this thing happen for yourself. But these guys, and when they see you come in there, all they see is just ching ching money. So we came there looking for beds and stuff, right?
Yes.
And before I knew it, I made a comment about, man, my back was hurting or whatever the case may be, lower back was hurting. And next thing you know, that this salesman had me way on the opposite end of the store, the warehouse where we were purchase beds for children, to the king size beds, laying on beds. I mean, from my own self, and I knew I didn't come in there for that. And he kept on. He had me on the firm one. He had me on the medium firm. He put me on one that raise you up and vibrate your body. And he just had me so distracted. I was so distracted. I finally, when I finally came to myself again, I had to shake this man off me. I'm like, hold on.
Oh, he was on you for about 30 minutes now.
Had me over there for at least 30 minutes, laying on beds, wasting my time, because then he got me on these ridiculous price beds. It was $6,000 and $5,000. Hey, dude, I ain't coming here for that. I came here to get furniture. So what I end up having to do, I end up
changing your focus.
Yeah, I started focusing, and I went to looking at. I even went looking at bar stools and things that I didn't even come in there for, y'all. I'm saying this here because I'm trying to, help y'all with something here. So I went to looking at other things to get me off these beds so I could get back. I never did really get over there to look at the children furniture like I wanted to. And you see that we weren't spending enough over there with the children furniture. He had another agenda, and they make it seem like they're there to help you, but they're really not there to help you. They're there to help themselves. Right. Listen, when you have a plan,
stick to the plan.
Stick to your plan, because these salesmen will pressure you. And I know some people say, well, that's why I don't even go into car lots anymore, and I don't go into the stores anymore. I order everything offline. But sometimes you order things offline,
it's not always what it seems to appear on the images or online.
That is absolutely
it's always
true.
Different.
Something is always different. So listen, so we we shucked this dude. And then here's the sad part about it, right? After all had done taken place, and so they ran the credit and said, oh, you qualify for this amount or whatever the case may be. So I knew that you were qualified, knew you were good to go for this old high dollar behind stuff, and that was going to take, nowadays it take 4, 5 months, 6 months, almost half a year before you even get your product back in.
Yeah.
And so once they approve you for everything, and you really lay it down that you're not finna spend that money right then, watch how the attitude change.
It shifts.
Treat you in such a rude way. It's not, I mean, it's like a double-headed monster or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you come in, they're all nice to, well, when you first come in, they're like they're so important when you first walk in, and then once they get to you, whatever the case may be, they want to be your best friend, talking to you, and how the kids doing, like they done met you before.
Yeah.
And then the minute you're not finna buy anything, that conversation short so quick, they treat you like you ain't nothing, on to the next customer. So then listen, so more to this story is, you don't owe these folk nothing. When you go in these car lots, folk, when you go in these retail stores, you go in these furniture stores, you look for what you came in there for. And a lot of time they will get you, they're trained to know, what you're thinking. And if you're just going in the store because you got money and you impulse buying, meaning you just thought of something on the spot, and next thing you know, you're in the store buying it. You know what I mean? So write out a plan.
Yeah, write it out.
Write out a plan. Know what your budget is.
That's correct. That's definitely true.
It don't help to even go on their websites and look at what you want. So I'm talking about these big ticket items, you guys. I ain't talking about going to the store buying a pair of socks or a pack of underclothes or nothing like that. I'm talking about when you go and buying, living room suits. I'm talking about when you're going to buy automobiles and
large
purchases. You need, the best way to handle this stuff is to plan it out. So when you go into these stores where these lying salesmen are, I'm trying to say this in the most neatest way I can. When you go into the store where these lying salesmen are, first of all, me, I want to go in there and I want to buy something, it's kind of just, just buy it. And I'm kind of a believer that, if you now if you just can't buy it, then do you really need it? You need to really weigh out, do you need it? You know what I mean? Because a lot of us, we fall victim to these predatory lenders,
Okay.
right? We buy things. A lot of people, when they go to car lots or whatever the case may be, I know I'm shifting back and forth, but what I mean, I'm just trying to just paint a broad picture.
Yeah.
They go into car lots and things, and they buy cars. You know what I mean? And a lot of folk don't check the necessities or the things that they need to check about purchasing a car before purchasing a car. Like one, uh, ask him what's the Carfax. How many people own that car, right?
That's true.
Me personally, what I mean, this is just me. I'm not buying no vehicle with 3 or more owners on it. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm not buying a vehicle with all the miles on it. If it got 3 or more owners on it, chances are you being the fourth owner, everything that can go wrong gonna go wrong on your clock. It's about that time that
Yeah.
vehicle to start having problems, issues, and things like that. Some people might buy a vehicle and don't have no issue with it. That's good for you, but I don't want to take that risk.
That's
you
good.
know, and I advise you not to take that risk. If I was you, buying vehicles that have been through multiple owners, whatever the case be, you need to find out if the car has been in an accident. And a lot of times, when here's something else important that we should know when buying a used vehicle. Notice I'm talking about used vehicles here, and when I talk about vehicles, because you know most people buy a used vehicle. I'm a used vehicle buyer.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking for the brand new cars or whatever the case may be. I'm not there yet.
Hmm.
We just ordinary people
Dealing with real
dealing with
issues.
real issues, right? We don't have all the answers. So, you know what I mean? So, but when I go buy one, I want to buy one that's in the best shape I can.
That's
If
correct.
I could buy one from used vehicle that may have just had one owner
Hmm.
or two owners, chances are you might be getting a pretty decent vehicle, depends on what the mileage is. Then look at the oil. If the oil been checked, what the Carfax is. Another thing I was going to say too, Sharon, is when you're buying these used vehicles, a lot of times when it says when you get the Carfax, it says no title issues or no accidents reported.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that vehicle have not been in some type of fender bender,
Okay.
right? So you can buy a vehicle that says never been in an accident, but that doesn't mean that car ain't been in an accident. Okay, let me tell you what. Let me break it down. When it says never been in an accident,
Hmm.
no accident reported.
That's correct.
That's probably mean because it might have been such a minor accident that it did not, the cost
I
value wasn't
see. I
enough to
see.
be reported. So it might have been like $700, $500, and that didn't have to be reported. Maybe it went through insurance, maybe it didn't go through insurance. So that stuff don't have to be reported as an accident. So you thinking you might get in a vehicle that ain't never been an accident, chances are it could have still been a fender. This is why
Wow.
you need to do
Wow.
the research on your vehicles. Another thing is that a lot of people fall short on, for those that have to finance a vehicle. I prefer you don't finance a vehicle
Hmm.
and just buy it cash. But everybody can
But
afford
just
it.
in case you do.
Right. Know the interest rate on your vehicle. Me,
Yes.
one thing about me, I do not. If I'm going to finance a vehicle, I'm not financing through a car lot because they're scumbags. I mean, the majority of these car salesmen are low lifes to me because they don't care nothing about you as the consumer.
Yeah.
Think about it. They'll take your credit. They'll run hard inquiries on you three,
Instead
four,
of that,
five,
yeah.
6 times. Just running your credit. You have no idea. You done signed that piece of paper at their desk, and they took your paper and with all your information on it, and they leave you sitting at the desk. Think about it. A lot of you done been through this situation before.
That's
They'll
true.
leave
That's
you
true.
sitting in that office, and they'll leave you in there for a long time. And the reason why they're leaving you in there for a long time, you're like, man, it's taking a long time.
And you thinking they're running it just at one
Man,
time,
they over there beating your credit
several
up.
times. Yeah.
They beating you upside your head.
Yeah.
you know if I'm a finance a vehicle personally, if you with a credit union, with anybody having to finance, I advise you, look into credit unions, your bank or whatever, have you bank your funds. And I would just look at their interest rates on their auto loans. I think right now interest rate, I mean, they change all the time, but 2.45 or 2.99, or something like that might be where they at right now. You know what I mean? But you get with these car salesmen, a lot of times when you buying these vehicles, most people only want to know how much is my monthly payment. You know,
It's
oh
more to it than that.
man, it's a whole lot more to it that you you got a low monthly payment, but you never get through paying for the car. The car give out, the engine give out before you get through paying for the car. Transmission give out, time and chain jump before you get through paying for this car. Then you get into it, the car salesman. You don't want to make no more payments on it because you said it and sold you a limit. You get the car for so long you don't like it anymore. We need to know. We need to stop this madness and stop letting these people pressure us to buy things that we're not ready to buy or we don't want to buy.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you come to that car lot and you already know in your mind what you want to get,
stick to it.
Stick to it. Don't let no salesman force you
or outtalk you.
Absolutely. To buy or make you feel guilty of some kind of way to buying something that you did not come there for or that you're not like.
That's true.
They will. They'll have you buying something that you're not happy with, and you leave there with high interest and ugly payments, and they don't care at that point because all they do, they're gonna get your money, and then the third day
they already got the sale.
They already got the sale. They got the commission.
Mm-hmm.
They done bank that, but the whole time you sitting there, they acting like they're there to help you, being your friend. But act like you don't want to buy that car.
Like they're in your corner.
Hey, act like you don't want to buy that car. Act like you're going to leave that car lot without purchasing. That same niceness is out the window.
Yeah, it'd be out the window.
I'm telling you, man, it's a whole different person. Treat you like you're nothing.
You're right. You're definitely right.
This man at this furniture store took my mind completely off of buying the bed for the kids. And then when we finally got over there to purchase the bed, he tried to run us through it so quickly because that wasn't in his agenda. He didn't want us to buy those beds. When we first came in, granted, now if I would have never said nothing about the back pain, he probably
you'd have been over there.
He'd been focusing on the bed.
Yeah.
But when I said something about my back pain,
Mm-hmm.
that was a big ticket item for him.
Oh yeah,
he could sell me. He could sell me a what's it?
Tempur-Pedic.
Tempur-Pedic, Steely Posapedic, all Sealy. You know, he can sell me anything he want to sell me, you know, because that's a big ticket item for him. He ain't trying to sell me no kids' beds no more. He ain't gonna make no money off of that deal.
Because just for one mattress, what $6,000?
Yeah, man. I left there with my back pain. I look here. I go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get me a piece of board or something. Up under my bed.
Oh,
listen, we cutting up. We just real people, y'all. Talk about real issues. Listen, these people be pressuring us, and then you go in these stores, your little wig stores and stuff. You know, them little hair stores. You know, folks going in, and then you know what I mean, you can't even go in there. They all down.
Oh, they're gonna be all on the aisle.
Can I help you? Can I help you? I don't know yet. Give me a minute. I just got in.
You're gonna look up and you're gonna be looking directly in their eyes.
Yeah, you know, folk just harass you, man. You know you can't go in these places anymore and you know
window shop.
You might not even have intention on buying it that day. You might want to just go and just sort out a plan of and look and see what you want to come back for, or you might have an intention on buying something that day. But these people, they get in your way, and if you don't have the courage. You could do it in a respectful and a nice way.
Yes, you can.
To tell them immediately, I'll let you know when I need your help. I just want to look. They can't help but respect that. Resulting to buying offline, I don't know if that's a good idea. Not right now. Let them tweak that out a little bit more. Because they want a room over there. They're gonna drop that car and they're gonna room on off. You know what I mean? Hand you them keys, sign that paper, and they're gone.
Hey, and as is in some states.
Absolutely, it's yours. And that's a good point. Check that, check your state. What the ass is, what's the return policy, on used cars? Do you have a 7-day window? Get your money back. How, even before you buy the car, you ask the question, and have them answer that question plainly.
Yeah, so you can have an understanding.
What's the return policy on this vehicle?
That's true.
You need to know that stuff. I'm just having fun with this one here, you guys. I want them to stop that pressure. Don't you be feeling pressured when you go to these places? And then you walk in these furniture stores, all these guys with these tablets and stuff, man. They're looking like vultures at you, man. You know what I mean? breathing down at you. And they look at you, yeah. And they already determined on if you're gonna buy something or not. Look at you. Uh, I'm walking there, they're walking there looking like me after work. They all turn their back at me. I guess I don't like I got no money. I come there looking like a worker. What you doing in here? Hey, you don't want to take the time out with me, rush me through something real quick. Man, hold on, man. Where you going? Oh, I'll be right back. I got one more. Oh, man, get on that. Stop the pressure.
Hey,
Listen, have your plan. We're coming right back to it. Let's do these shout outs real quick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen. So we're doing some shout outs. Listen. New Chief Cornerstone, 820 South Park Avenue, Winter Garden, Florida, where your pastors are Dr. Clarita James and Pastor Norman James. Listen, these folks are good folks, and if you're in the Orlando area, stop over there at Winter Garden. I call Winter Garden Orlando. It's all right there together. Tell them that Josh and Sharon sent you, and you'll come as a friend, but you'll leave as family.
yes.
So listen, that's the New Chief Cornerstone, 820 South Park Avenue. That's over in Winter Garden, Florida. Also, the Church of Churches, New Hope Church of God in Christ, 303 South University Street, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Listen, you all looking for a church that's churchy, don't mind praising the Lord, y'all come on over and shout and lift your hands and be at liberty to give God the praise at New Hope. Pastor Anthony Graham will be glad to have you. And when you get there, tell them Josh and Sharon sent you. Yes, this is a church that we attend, and we love Pastor Graham and his wife and the whole New Hope family, and we thank you all for your support. Absolutely. Hey, listen, while we in the mix of giving shout outs, hey, what's up with Natasha,
Katasha
and Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Katasha and Michael, thank you all. You all are very, very, very supportive of me and Sharon. Talk to them, Sharon. Tell them how much we appreciate them.
We greatly appreciate you all tuning in every Saturday to hear what we have to share.
Absolutely. And also Gregory Williamson.
Yes.
Gregory Williamson, his wife. We thank you all for tuning in. Talk to them, Sharon.
And also Pastor Davenport and her husband Apostle Rob. We thank you all for tuning in when you're able to tune in.
Yes.
Thank you for your support. We greatly appreciate you all as well.
Absolutely. The Greater Works.
Yes, GB and Katrina. Thank you for everything that you all are doing for us.
Absolutely. That's our dream team.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. We love those guys. Who else we got out there? Donnell, we thank you for your support, looking out for us. Each and every one of you all, we want to just recognize, some of you all right now that look out, and there's others too that supporters of what we're doing. So we thank you all, and we want to just give you all a shout out. All right. So listen, let's get back to the topic at hand. So listen, talking about this here old mess.
Stop the pressure.
These folk be pressuring us when we go in these places, but you know what? They can't put no more on us than we allow them to.
You're right.
If we go in there with a plan,
hey, stick to it.
Stick to your plan. Listen, know what you're going to buy whenever you go in these places. And if you are going in there on impulse buying, listen, any impulse shoppers, don't buy nothing right there. Don't buy nothing. If you go in there on the impulse, right, you just ride going on about your day. You ain't got nothing there to do. You bored, so you whip into a car lot. You whip into a furniture store. You whipping somewhere to buy a big ticket item. Don't buy it right then. Look at it. Ooh, ah over it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Ooh, ah over it. And I guarantee you, if it's an impulse buy, if you can manage to just get out of there without buying it, get back in your car, drive off, and you say you come back for it later, I guarantee you'll forget about it.
You will.
Because you don't really need it. It's an impulse thing. It's more of a want thing. Right. But if and it's like right there, boom, in your face. And if you can manage to get away from it, to drive off and leave, go to another store somewhere, I guarantee you give it some time away from it, You be like, man, they ain't going back. I'll do it another time. That's impulse buying. So if you can get away from doing that, you save more money. Listen, I'm all about, trying to help, our people save money. And when I say our people, I'm talking everybody that tune in to Let's Conversate with Josh and Sharon. You are the people that God have blessed us to be able to just have conversations with. So we just thank God for you. So I always want to just, give out, my opinion. Sharon give out her opinion on things. Like I said, we don't have all the answers.
No, we don't.
We don't even try to have all the answers. All we doing is trying to have a conversation.
That's it.
And I know everybody done been through them situations before. You know how we just spelled it out. Whether it's a car lot, whether it's a furniture store, whether it's a retail store, apparel store, it doesn't matter. You done been through that pressure situation before. Don't go in the jewelry stores. Oh, no. It's like when you go into the jewelry store, you try on the folk jewelry. That man that's sitting there looking at you, he looking at you. It's like you can read his look. Like, you dare not take that off. That looks good on you. You need to buy that.
Oh, they encourage it. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Watch.
Oh yeah. They encourage. They want you to buy it. We just got to make smarter buying decisions, and we just can't let people, manipulate what we want and what makes us happy. Remember this. These folks are only there to make a sale. None of them are there to help you.
That's it.
They could care less. When you gone, they're out for the next sale. And listen, I don't knock them at the end of the day for trying to make their money. That's what they're doing. But a lot of them, they lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think the two biggest liars it is lawyers and car salesmen. Anybody, listen, weigh in. Who's the biggest liars that you know of? The weigh-ins, drop your comments. Who's the biggest liars that you know of? These big liars. I got two for y'all. I got a lawyer and a car salesman.
Okay.
Them some lying jokers right there.
Yeah.
Y'all got somebody y'all could top that? Drop it in the inbox. Let us know. We'll read it off on air. What your answers is. Who's the biggest liars you know? Absolutely. Did I ask that right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So listen, you guys, it's about that time that we get ready to exit out here. But I want you guys, listen, I am sick and tired of the car salesmen sitting there pressuring you to buy something that you don't want. You don't want it. They pressure to them, all right? Yeah, y'all know that car salesman. Yeah. Put that car salesman up there.
Standing there, waiting on you. He ain't there to help you. He there just to make a sale. You in there looking at the car. He's standing outside, rolling his eyes, waiting on you to come on, Iron. Come on, Iron. He don't want you to check that car out. He just wants you to look at it, on it, right? Go back to the kick him out. Kick his behind out. Boot him. We don't need you. We just coming.
The shop, we already know what we're looking for. You take the control back. Don't let him have the control. He always want the control. You take the control. Because if you don't take the control, he'll have you in there riding out in a hoop. He'll have you riding something that you ain't came there for. And look, you ain't come there for it. And when you leave, you're going to be very upset.
Right.
You ain't going to even be excited about it. You're going to go park it on the side of the house because you don't even want to show nobody you bought that contraption. Hey, we love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We enjoyed it. Thank you for your support, your prayers, monetary finances. We thank you for everything that you have done to support this ministry. You guys keep on supporting us and keep praying for Josh and Sharon. And we're going to keep these shows coming. We're going to keep them alive. We know there's some people out there that think that we ain't going nowhere, but this is God ordained, and we're going to higher heights, and we're going to greater grace. Listen, also, we have a Bible study that we're getting ready to put together. So you guys be prayerful for that. We will make announcements on it, on the Bible study that's coming up. We're going to get it down into the Word and study God's Word together. For those that want to participate, we will let you know coming up in the near future. All right. So until then, we're going to sign up out this thing. Sharon, you got something up for these folks?
Hey, thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. Hey, so we got to go. And we'll see y'all next time. Until then, deuces.
Bye.